very simple. What is common to both these actors? What is common to them? And here you are. Think more like Pride in pop culture. Think more like.
Think more like a gay person. Rather, think more like a gay man.
Sakshi, you want to just give the answer? Why don't you?
I think one of the interesting answers is that they both fly away. Like, haha, Hawaii.
I love that answer by Sanya. I think Sanya said that, yeah.
Somebody over here has made Mr. Kapoor gay by saying they both were married to gay men.
Go ahead.
Okay, just a wild guess. Both of them are gay icons. I can remember Sridevi from that Zoya Akhtar short movie in the big anthology. But yeah, both gay icons in different movies.
That is absolutely correct. The both are gay icons. And before I just move on to getting some trivia from people and from panelists, I think for most people, at least growing up in the 90s, Sridevi was like Sakshi said, right? We gay men wanted to be her. We just wanted to be her, dress up like her, dance. Like I remember dancing to Mere Haathon Mein Nauna Churiyan so many times. Like that was a go-to song. Trivia, anything you want to say, please.
I mean, what I can say is like gay men wanted to be Sridevi and us lesbians wanted to do Sridevi. So that is the inside adult trivia about it. I mean, I was a big fan of Sridevi. I'm not really, personally, I never looked up to her as somebody identifiable, but more like somebody desired. So, yeah.
I think there's something cool also that I just remembered recently is that in the movie Shaitan, Suman Sridhar re-sings Hawaii.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Suman Sridhar is a queer woman, so it's interesting that finally there's Sridevi's voice is queerized. You know, there's a queer woman in Sridevi.
And it was a beautiful version. The song is really, really good.
Anybody from the participants want to give some trivia before we move on?
But we should give 100 points to Joshua for that really interesting connection. Yes.
I'm taking them. I'm taking all the points.
Listen, I am taking the points for dancing to Mere Haathon Mein Nauna Churiyan. Okay.
In the end, it's the lesbian who has to win. So you can both take as many points you want.
Some interesting guesses on the chat. Someone said that dressed up as a man on screen, Judy Garland and Sridevi. Which is interesting. Sridevi did dress up as Charlie Chaplin in Mr. India.
And she's quite known for that part. I mean, it was phenomenal.
I love Anisha's answer. She said sang popular gay anthems. So I wish that was the correct answer actually.
Bathroom died.
Joshua, that's just...
That's the horror story coming out. So
Yeah, I thought it's interesting. Because there is a really famous story of this actress who wanted to die beautifully. And so she takes these, she books a hotel, she fills it with flowers, and then she wants to die in the bed. So she takes a lot of sleeping pills, goes and lies down in bed. And then the sleeping pills make her want to vomit. So she goes to the bathroom and ends up dying in the pot.
You know, I think, I just believe that somehow gay men are, and this is no offense meant to anyone, and I'm not saying this with that intent. Gay men are born with the tragedy gene in them. I think that's why we just love icons that are somewhat so tragic, because I think it also at some point mirrors life for the LGBTQI population, and not tragedy per se, but just the fact that you have to struggle so hard to find a voice and to express yourself all the time. And it's fascinating when you look up to women and people who do it beautifully, like Judy Garland or Sridevi or Rekha for that matter. And closer to home, when you look at such icons, I think it's very, very liberating. That's all.
no pride party is complete without Umrao Jan. No pride party.
Little cheese has to play, right?
Has to.
Can I
Yes,
say something?
Yes.
Hi, this is Archana. So I had the privilege of working with Sridevi in the film English Winglish, and I spent about 7 weeks in being very close to her. So going by what Vivek just said, the whole tragedy of not being able to express yourself and all, I've actually seen that part in Sridevi personally, where she actually, because she started so young, she started acting when she was 3, she never went to school. And she told me some quite horrific stories of how women were being portrayed as when she played a sexual heroine when she was 13, and what the kinds of things that she had to do back then. And yeah, she did have a pretty tragic life in that sense, where she never actually got, she never had her own agency. She was revered as an icon, she made lots of money, she was a superstar and all of that, but personally she and this is something she told me herself, is that she never felt like she had her own agency or was able to really express what she wanted to do. And if she didn't want to do something, she never had the sort of freedom. Just my not trivia, not a fun fact, but
Can I just say that I'm so envious of you that you got to work with her? Yeah, and leave it at
I
that.
believe you. I
Yeah,
believe you,
that's-
Vivek. Thank you.